So now, let's see what Jesse got to say about it, because here comes the fools. What's going on, America? Welcome to Kevin's Corner, where I try to make some sense out of nonsense. Before we get into this video, I need y'all to do me a favor. Hit that like button, share my videos. Please make sure you subscribe. Make sure your notification buttons are turned on to all. Subscribe to my alternative channel, just in case YouTube give me the slip or something. You'll know how to find me. Don't forget to check me out with all the podcasts and follow me on Rumble and the Jungle. All the links are listed below. If you want to donate to my channel, feel free. Those links are below as well. Now, with no further ado,
welcome to my party. We're just getting started.
Cartels have injected decades of death into our nation.
Yeah,
and
but the
now
Democrats don't
we're
care.
Finally, for once, killing them.
Yeah.
Democrats now are accusing us, though, of murder.
How you like that? How you like that for team players? Yeah. How do you like that for America first? Okay. Trump's saving lives, American lives, and these fools are accusing him of murder. They're not accusing the cartels of murdering all of these Americans. They're not accusing them of all of the cartel violence that goes on, the beheading of folks, people being put in drums, tortured, killed, all for power, all for money. That is a dirty game. But these folks right here, yeah, Trump's the murderer. Pete Hegseth's the murderer. But it goes to show how disgusting they are. And they get blind, like they got a blind spot to where they never stop to think of, how is this going to sound to a real average common sense American? Not one of your lunatics, not one of your radicals. How is this going to come across to a hardworking American sitting down watching y'all, and you hear about us stopping drugs from coming across the country, blowing up these boats, and then the Democrats get on TV and do this?
Another week, another hoax.
The Washington Post broke the news reporting Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth gave a spoken directive, according to two people with direct knowledge of the operation. The order was to kill everybody.
What? Fire Yeah. Exactly. Fire everything. That's what I say. Yeah, make an example. You won't have to keep blowing boats up, pretty soon, because they're going to say, we get it. We get it. I mean, we're going to get blown out the water if we send somebody out there. We can't pay you enough to go ahead and float a boat out there. They're like, what good would the money be? You could give me $1 billion talking about, all right, if you could just get the boat back to the... No, 7 before, they're still watching. They're still watching. They're using all that fancy technology. They see what we're doing. See, that's how you get results. But, of course,
one of them said,
why isn't it possible to just interdict them the way that we do with the Coast Guard, where you go and take the drugs and then put those people on trial and investigate and then follow the drugs to their source of origin and then take care of it there?
Yeah, because see, that right there has worked, right? That has, oh wait, it didn't? You're telling me that method that we've been using all of this time has not deterred the drug lords from sending their drugs here? No? Why can't we? Everybody wants to go ahead and break it down now, but they're not looking at the results. Everybody wants to say, well, why can't we just do this and this and that? Well, why can't we do what we're doing now? Because it's working. That's my question. And it's very simple. It doesn't require us going through all of these unnecessary steps. You don't have to, all right, let's get them, and then we bring them in, we got to process them, and then we got to do that. We don't have to do that. All we got to do is blow a boat or two up in the water, and they go, okay, we got it. We get it. We get it. You don't want us coming to your country with cocaine on the boats.
Because if this is deemed to have been war crimes, which by all accounts right now, there are 7 sources that said Pete Hegseth did say kill them all.
7 sources. Now, where in the double H hockey sticks are you getting that information? Where are those 7 sources? Somebody's setting y'all up to look like fools. 7 sources. They want it to be a war crime. They are praying for a war crime. They're like, because see, they would be willing to prosecute our own, government, our own president, rather, than to go ahead and let them solve this problem. That's how much they hate Trump. They're like, you know what? We would definitely get Pete on some war crimes. We would impeach Trump, try to get him on some of that stuff, because we hate them more than we hate the cartel. That's what it is. We hate them more then we hate the fact that these drugs are killing all these Americans. And here she is, trying to go ahead and label it a war crime, y'all.
Even after there were 2 survivors, which you're supposed to do under international law, you are supposed to take those fighters as war criminals, prisoners of war, and
We're not at war with them. We're not at war. But you're supposed to take them and coddle them. You have to give them a back rub and a foot massage, too. And pamper them.
Supposed to give them refuge, and you're supposed to take care of them. And
what? On our dollars? That they're supposed to give them refuge and take care of them?
Then you were supposed to put them into a court of law.
There's no way they know who was on these boats. They could just be fishermen. President El Pork Chapo said, blow them up anyway.
There it is. Our intelligence has no idea. No idea who's on the boats. Says the comedian. Yeah, that's right. We're just going ahead and saying, look at that. That looks like a family out there water skiing down there in the Caribbean or wherever it's coming from. So let's go ahead and blow them up. Let's see what happens there. But sir, they're not cartel members. Yeah, I know. I mean, they just look like they're having too much fun. I'm cooped up in this office up here in Washington, and look at them down there. They're celebrating, having a good time. They're hang gliding and all of that stuff. Blow them up. Blow them up. Oh, okay. That's an unlawful order. You know that, sir. Yeah, but who cares? I'll never be brought up on war crimes. And then look at this dude. Watch this dude threaten our military.
Statute of limitations for any crimes being committed now 5 years. It will extend well beyond the end of the Trump administration.
See? That's why we can never, ever, ever let these people get power again. Ever. Ever. I mean, this is how treacherous they are. That right there is throwing out a subliminal message to all of our military folks who execute these orders. Yeah, that right there saying, y'all better not do what Trump tell y'all to do. Because when we get back in power, we going to do something to y'all. We going to any of y'all that is bold enough to obey him, you're going to have to worry about us. Whether you broke the law or not, we're going to concoction some mess. We're going to come up with some bull crap, find a couple raggedy prosecutors, some raggedy judges, some woke folks in the military. So y'all better get the hint. That's what this dude is suggesting. But he's not the only one.
On the drug aspect, very little of the drugs that go through Venezuela actually come to the United States. That is not the preferred path for drug dealers. The preferred.
Are you sitting in there with their strategies and stuff like that, though? We're thinking about going up the coast, but end of all, like, no, what you want to do, you want to go up this place because the majority of drugs, are you sitting in there planning it? So now all of a sudden she's an expert on the drug trafficking.
Path actually goes through the Pacific coast, through Central America.
Yeah.
Now she's a drug trafficking expert.
Yeah.
These are the kinds of small boats with outboard motors that you can see in small lakes in New Hampshire.
You see him sipping? You see this dude right here sipping for those little boats? These are, I don't want you Americans to see these as boats filled with cocaine and most likely killers with guns on those boats. No, these are just like little sailboats that you might see any day on the beach. Or do you see this? They should be taken off the air for this type of propaganda. Unbelievable.
They're not ocean crossing vessels. They have no cabins. They're just open boats
with a whole bunch of drugs on them. No, they're not open. They're just little boats with a whole heap of drugs.
With outboard motors, they're used for water skiing and family fishing outings in New England and California and the Great Lakes.
Wow. This man and that network should be embarrassed. Did you hear this man just go ahead and hit him with the love boat? Da, 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 da. He made that mug into the love boat, y'all. There it is, man. Unbelievable. How much prostitution money can you be making to come out and try to soften that up and make it seem like the drug boats are just little sailboats with that's all they are.
What do we call it when there isn't a war?
The common word would be murder.
Oh, it's murder now. What do we call it when there isn't a war? So wait, if other terrorists started floating towards our shore, we'd have to declare war to blow them out the water? I'm just wondering. These people right here are trying to manipulate the public. They're trying to make the public turn on Trump as if he and Pete Hegseth are doing things unlawfully, We're just out there winging it. We're going to war with just everybody and there's no declaration, nothing. We're just assassinating folks for no reason and we're blowing up little love boats. You see how evil these people are? And they're all doing it because they hate Trump. And I'm saying y'all are playing with fire. With fire. Y'all messing up the military, how they function. You know, y'all trying to threaten them and then watch what they even do for this coup.
For Pete's sake, you've got people whose boat has been blown up. To make a Hollywood reference, when the
people whose boat has been blown up, they're leaving out cartel drug dealers. Same how they leave out illegal immigrants. That people are just being arrested for no reason. Cartel members' boats are being blown up, and you guys are selling us out so much that y'all are trying to make us be sympathetic to these cartel boats. Unbelievable.
bad guys are machine gunning the survivors in the water. It's not guys. Americans in the movies.
Yeah.
It's the bad guys.
It's the bad guys. Now you hear all this propaganda? This about to slap them right back in their own faces.
The U.S. military ordered a second strike on defenseless shipwreck survivors.
What? Defenseless shipwreck survivors. Man, Democrats suck. I'm telling you, man, I do not see how they could live with themselves. They all have to be like sociopaths. All got to be sociopaths. That man just got up there and had the nerve to say that we ordered a second attack. And see, look how they choose their words to manipulate people. On shipwrecked survivors. Man. So let me understand. Oh, shoot, man. We got flipped over from a wave, a 20-foot wave. We're out here with the little floaties on the arms. And they just start shooting on us. Shipwreck survivors, y'all. Boy, is this going to come back. I mean, this is one of the biggest, beautiful, just, ooh, smacks in the face. I'm loving it.
If it's true that we dropped a second bomb.
There's the communist. There's the guy that got the Nazi tattoo on the chest. If it's true, then we dropped a second bomb.
In order to kill survivors, that is absolutely a war crime.
Absolutely.
There needs to be an investigation.
Yeah.
And we need to make sure that the people conducting illegal activity are held accountable.
Oh, God bless you. God bless America. Don't forget to hit that like button, share my videos, find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all those good things. If you'd like to donate to Kevin's Corner, feel free. The links are below this video. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Make sure that you are still subscribed. And finally, set your notification button to all, because YouTube is playing games, y'all. Now, God bless you. God bless America. See y'all next time in Kevin's Corner.